All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we would like to give infinite praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh,
Gosh,
Bahashem,
Yahweh,
Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash.
gosh.
All right, peace and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, and a shalom to the hopeful elect out there. All right, you few sincere brothers and sisters out there that listen and learn from these lessons. All right, shalom, wa barakathum unto you all. All right,
Shalom.
coming with another lesson. I'm the brother Ashiyar. I'm here with the brother
Gosh, Yahweh.
Shamyar, and we here to bring out another lesson of edification. Lord's will, this will be edifying. All right, and the title of this lesson is Defending the Gospel, Yahawashi / the Word. All right, because our Lord Yahawashi embodies the Word. All right, I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna just check the audio, make sure it's coming in clear. Let's see. All right, yep, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, so you want to set it off?
Con, yeah, I got we'll start off in the book of Second Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 3. Yeah, it says for the Con, I'm gonna start from 1.
Mm-hmm.
2 Timothy 4 and 1. I charge thee therefore before Yahweh and the Lord Yahawashi Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season.
Hey, you got it.
Hey, well, Con, so being instant in season and out of season, how else are we going to fully defend the gospel if we're not out there in good weather or fair weather or bad weather? Being instant in season, the scripture also tells us being apt to teach, and publishing our ministry, also making our forehead hard against theirs. So that means not only videos, but out on the highways and hedges as we commanded to.
Mm-hmm.
We out there to defend the gospel,
Mm-hmm.
and through the words, and applying this, we put on that whole armor of the Lord, because how else are we going to be in defense mode,
That's right.
The Lord protecting us. We're not going to get on offense until the Lord comes back, gives that green light.
Mm-hmm. That's right, brother.
Oh, come on. You want to make a point?
Just a quick one going into you read the second verse, right? About the long suffering.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it says here the word.
I stopped at my bad. I stopped at
No, that's all good. Yeah, so just run that verse back then, the second verse.
It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
That's right. Pardon me 1 second.
Come.
Yep. Like the brother mentioned, long suffering. So when you go into that word for long suffering in the Greek, all right, it says here makrothymia or makrothumia. And it says long suffering, patience, endurance, constancy, steadfastness, perseverance, patience, forbearance, long suffering, slowness in avenging wrongs, right? Because vengeance belongs to the Lord. So we defend the gospel, and that requires these qualities that we just named: the patience, endurance, constancy, steadfastness, in order to defend the gospel, because there's many adversaries of the gospel, adversaries of truth.
That's right.
Yep. You can keep going, brother. Just want to bring that out.
Verse 3 says, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And we're in that time, people aren't enduring sound doctrine, because you see people all over the place, either they black conscious or they Islam or they other religions or belief systems, when it's one truth,
That's right. That's right. There's so many other false ways out here. Quick sidebar precept, if I could, brother. Bible Kushah. From the book of Proverbs, real quick, just to land back off the brother's point. Proverbs 21:16, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So, if you wander out of the way of understanding, Yahawashi represents that understanding. Yahawashi, the word, is basically synonymous. And if you wander away from that way, that leads to death. So you're in the congregation of the dead. So, referencing that the video we had kind of spoke upon it, the Elder Ariala, the brothers, the Akim from Dallas went into about everybody's a potential agent in the matrix. And basically the overwhelming masses of the people are all the congregation of the dead. So that's why they're willing to do anything and everything to go along with this word, with this world. All right. But we have to come steadfastly against the ways of this world.
That's right.
That was it on that.
Continuing on, it says, verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.
Yep. Watch thou in all things. So to watch means to watch for prophecy. To watch around us, watch the people we associate with. I'm going to get that word for watch, matter of fact. It might seem straightforward, but a lot of times you find a lot of hidden wisdom in these definitions. It's G3525. It says Napho. And when you go down here, it says be sober, watch, to be sober, to be calm and collected in spirit. See? To be temperate, dispassionate, circumspect. Yep. Circumspect means to look around. Around and spec means to look. All right. It says to be discreet down here in the Strongs. It says to abstain from wine, the philosophies of this world. Be discreet, be sober. Yeah, sober-minded. So to be calm and collected in spirit is what it takes to defend the gospel, because if you get too rash, you might try to lash out, but we understand that the Most High controls both sides. So if they're going to come against the gospel, really the Most High sent them against us to sharpen us.
That's right.
So just a quick point on that. And then another word I wanted to get from that verse, that fifth verse, if you could read it again, Baba Kusha.
Verse 5 of 2 Timothy 4:5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, and make full proof of thy ministry.
Right. When you go into that word evangelist in the Greek, it says G2099, and it says euangelistes in the Greek. And the definition says a bringer of good tidings, an evangelist. The name given, this is the heavy part right here. It says the name given to the New Testament heralds of salvation.
Oh,
Through Hamashiach Yahawashi, it says who are not apostles. Essentially all of the prophets are, apostles, but, we don't take that title. We know this, the apostles of Great Millstone have the title of apostles, but even they will tell you that really any man that's set forth for the defense of the gospel is an apostle.
Right.
But it says heralds. And then when we go into the definition for that word heralds, and just go to show you how much meat you could get just off of one verse. It says herald is an official messenger bringing news. Yep. And also says a person or thing viewed as a sign that something is about to happen.
Hey, just going in the words alone could bring out heavy edification, man. That's how we know that the men that the Lord set up for us to follow in their paths was on point.
Mm-hmm.
Going into word, can help further edify one precept. which can lead to multiple other precepts.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. And we have the example set forth of the apostles of Great Millstone. Apostle Elder Tahar, Apostle Elder Gabar, Apostle Elder Aram Lab, Apostle Elder Rakar, all the elders and brothers that's pushing in truth and sincerity. We have the template of how to push this word, of how to go into and break down the scriptures, go into the Greek, go into the Hebrew, go into the Latin, even in certain situations. And just from that one verse, we got all these different definitions and other precepts. So the heralds is what we are. The prophets are a sign that something is about to happen. The fact that you have all these men on the highways and hedges, that alone is a sign of the end.
That's right.
So was there any more on that one?
No, that was it on that, but I got a precept.
Beautiful.
Because when you hear defense of anything, when cities have a defense system, you got different things like alarm systems. America prides itself on its military, which is actually a defense system.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to bring this out further, make the point, because you got to think of like even sports. Most sports you have an offense and defense. But this is 2 Corinthians 10:3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawashi to the pulling down of strongholds. And we're going through this war. You think a soldier, because we are soldiers in this thing. Are actually solitary as well. And when you think of a soldier, he has a weapon to defend himself. So the only thing we had to defend ourselves is the word Yahawashi.
That's right. That's right. Right on point. Right on point. I got one to land back off that point, unless you had some more on that.
Yeah, it's a little bit over. Go ahead, bring yours up.
Yep. Just a real quick one. Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
And when you think of a walled city, that's also a defense as well. So you got to have watchers on top of it, looking for the enemy to approach. So what's the use of having a wall where they could come with some type of weapon that could bring down that wall? But if you have watchers watching, you can set yourself up to defend it. And that's what we're doing. We watchers along the watchtower. And every time I hear that scripture, I think of like the ancient movies, like even Game of Thrones. He was on a night watch. We day and night watch. We out here 24/7 watching, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, the sun is down now. We on a night watch right now.
That's right. Well, hey, what was one of the main things on that show? Winter is coming, and we watching called Dark Winter. They calling out for, man.
Yeah, that's a very spiritual show.
That's right.
Yep. I'll start from the top again. Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence.
Hey, we given a commandment as they gonna keep taking down videos, flagging videos, but we don't keep silent. Just earlier, I watched Apostle Ramla video he did. He just added like 8 more backup channels. So the more they trying to shut us down, we want to keep it going. And we got that defense system, man. We got the steel curtain. We got the Bulls 96 defense. We got the the Pele Brazilian team soccer. Hey, just think we got all defenses covered, man. So when they delete us off this channel, we go to the next. We go to the next, and if they delete us off this platform, we go to the next until eventually the Lord pulls us back, and that's when we know it's really on. It's almost time to be on offense. It's almost time the Lord to get His lip back, and then what He set us out to do from that point on. Hey, you people that came against the truth is on, man.
That's right.
Then who want to defend you? You didn't defend the Lord's gospel the right way, whether you was in this truth and you just didn't defend. You wasn't in the spirit of a righteous man. You just was laying down to get going along to get along. Man.
That's right. That's right. Because those that defend the city, the watchmen, those are the ones that are going to be defended when Yahawashi returns.
That's right.
And that could be by the angels. That could be by any type of deliverance the Lord sets up. those that are diligent, those that are on point, that are watching upon those walls, they're going to be defended. You know, and those that take heed to the message of the watchmen are also going to be taken care of. I wanted to actually get that word for watchmen real quick, brother Salak. I know you had that.
You got it.
Jump right back, but I just wanted to grab real quick and see what it says for watchmen. It says, Shamar. All right, a lot of brothers have that name, that Hebrew name Shamar, which is a heavy name. H8104 Shamar, and it says to keep guard, observe, give heed, to keep, have charge of, to keep guard, keep watch, and ward, protect, save life. Yeah, so the watchman's job is a life or death job.
That's right.
Yep, it says to watch for, wait for, to watch, observe, to keep, retain, treasure up, you know, dealing with the truth being a treasure, to keep within bounds, restrain. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I want to get the Strong's real quick. It says properly to hedge about as with thorns, guard, generally to protect, attend to, be ward, be circumspect, take heed, keep, mark, look narrowly, observe, preserve, regard, reserve, save. Yeah, that's all qualities of the prophets.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, and you mentioned hedge. We have a hedge to defend us as well.
Yep.
Remember when Satan was tempted to tempt Job? How could you got a hedge around?
You know? That's a spirit. I just thought of that too.
God. I got a precept real quick. It's Titus 1:9. Holding fast the faithful words as he has been taught, that he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers. You want to speak on that?
That's right. Yeah, run it back, Baba Kushar.
Khan, Titus 1:9. Holding fast the faithful word as he hath been taught, he may be able by sound doctrine both to exhort and to convince the gainsayers.
Right. Hey, holding fast means to hold it tight. The word is meant to be held tight. Just like how we compare wisdom to that beautiful, fine woman. Anytime you got a beautiful, fine woman, you're going to want to put your arm around her waist and hold it tight. So that's how we treat this knowledge, you know, hold it tight. And it also said to convince the gainsayer. Even at one point, I was a gainsayer against the truth before I came across the apostles. I wasn't believing in the scriptures, you know, because plantation Christianity turns you away from the truth.
That's right.
So you were gainsayer. So eventually the Lord brings you across the true prophets, and then you're convinced because the Holy Spirit is really working there.
Right. Hey, when I hear that the part where say holding fast, I think of it was a scene in Braveheart and in 300 when they would put their shields together, and the main part was where when William Wallace, they all backed up and grouped together, and he just kept telling them hold. And then when the enemy got that close, that's when they attacked. You know, we hold it now, or say attack. You know, and all towards the end by sound doctrine. And when they was in that defense mode, it was sound. You know, it wasn't compromised. It couldn't be penetrated, and it was a way to fully defend themselves as a group. And that's what we did individually. As a group, we defended each other. We defended the God. We stand up. How about Yahawashi? And so when that time comes, and he say, you know, bring him hither, slam before me, or any other orders or charges that, you know, wrap up Esau, put him in chains, you know, get ready for, you know, the kingdom to be fully instituted, you know, because Babylon will be destroyed, and it'll just be time, you know, to start the kingdom, you know.
That's right. That's right. Beautiful. Your pa. You had some more on 2 Corinthians?
Let me go back. I think that was it. Oh, let me see. Verse. I'm gonna bring it out again. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach. and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your disobedience is fulfilled. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I got one for you. Bounce off that. Sirach 2:13. It says, "Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended."
Mm.
You see? So those that are doing the defending, they're going to be defended because the game is about defense and offense. So we have to defend the gospel, but by us tearing down the strongholds, that's the offense. By tearing down the other philosophies, so we defend what we know, and really on the most of the time we're just putting buckets up.
Yeah.
we just really tearing down the strongholds, and then the scoffers come, the demons come, and then we put the defense.
Yeah, through this word, we hitting half-court shots and completely Hail Marys, man. And it ain't our doing; it's the word. It's the Lord doing, man.
Yeah, the Lord, just like when He put the Spirit on Steph Curry to hit that three from the logo.
Yeah,
that's how brothers be pulling up with it.
That's right.
Bring out that dagger precept that they really have no answer. Like Romans 9 is that half-court shot.
Oh, Romans 9, second Ezra 6
every time.
Second Ezra 6:54. And that's one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm. It's undeniable because the truth cuts, like it says in Hebrews 4:12. We got to get that too, actually. But there's another part to it. It says 14th verse. It says, "Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord shall visit you?"
So what are you going to do? Are you going to, some people, tough guys out here, you going to be able to defend yourself in that day?
Mm-hmm.
Because without Yahawashi Shah in that day, you defenseless. The Lord is so cold. He'll have something so minute put you to death, man. Be a part of your judgment.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It'll be something simple, like just a mosquito, a deadly mosquito, just pop, boom, and then you end up bleeding out of every hole in your body to death.
God. And the Lord gonna get real medieval and creative with His judgments in that day, man. You gotta remember, we dealing with the king of terrors, man.
Mm-hmm.
How could you defend yourself against a power like that? Esau, and you know what's crazy? Esau thinks he's going to actually be able to defend himself and win.
Mm-hmm.
He got a space force. What the hell is on his mind? To create a space force that gave you the technology to think you can actually defend yourself, man.
Right. Against the King of Kings, the one who made you.
He's a man of war.
That's right. And with immortality this time,
Right.
And really, Yahawashi had to give himself up to the Romans. Could have even taken him down back then, but he understood what his role was at that particular point. Another point I wanted to get going into the Watchmen, and you had mentioned it too, that we're in the night watch now, right?
Right.
But on the other side of the world, you got brothers where the sun is just coming up. They're getting ready to put together their lessons right now as we speak.
That's right.
You got brothers in Europe, brothers in Africa, brothers in different parts of the world. So in the Wisdom of Solomon, the 7th chapter, it mentions how wisdom is preferred before the light, because eventually the sun goes down, but wisdom keeps going. Wisdom is non-stop. So even once the sun goes down in one part of the world, you're gonna have brothers in a whole other part of the world still pushing that word. Literally 24/7, 365, edification is coming forth, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. This is the juggernaut.
I'm looking for this precept real quick.
That's all good, brother. I want to grab this off the comments real quick. The brother has a good precept. This is occupy till I come, Ephesians 6:13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. Right. So take on the whole armor, which is the whole truth. 100% knowledge and wisdom and understanding. All right. 14th verse. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. Right. Loins girt about is something that a man does. A man girts his loins up when he's getting ready to prepare for battle.
Yeah, breastplate. Say we shield. He's our shield and buckler as well. He's speaking parabolically of war, and the one part of war is defense.
Mm-hmm.
How could you go to war? Like the medieval movies. How could you go to war without preparing yourself for the battle? But you know what? We dealing with a power that put the spirit on David to deny.
I was just thinking of that. That's a spirit.
David denied, what they offered him to go defend himself against.
Yeah, he said, I have to prove it first.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and not only that, we got spiritual scriptures like when the angel revealed for Elijah that it be more of us than there are of them. Just having those different examples in the scriptures will do nothing but have you have more confidence in being defended by the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
As he defend us, we got to defend the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fair exchange, man.
Yep. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. A couple more verses there, and I'm going to let you get that one too. And it says, Ephesians 6:15, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, which that precept always reminds me of Romans 10, where it says, how beautiful are the feet of those that come with the glad tidings.
Come on.
How would they hear unless they have a preacher? That's one of the most beautiful sights you can see. The men of the Lord setting up shop on the block, bringing out, nonstop on the block, like the elder out there on the West Coast, Elder Yahawashi not.
Yeah. Nonstop on the block. You drop.
Till they drop. Till they drop, man. Till they drop. The 16th verse, it says, above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Mm-hmm. Yep. So they throwing them darts. Vocab Malone. What's it? Polite. Demonization in the media, and that shield just keep coming up. Nothing penetrates.
That's right.
We in their kingdom telling them off to their faces.
I was just thinking that in my head. Like, here it is. We in this city of America. America's one big city. Mm-hmm. We are a city inside of that city of Jerusalem, people before it's a place. And we setting up shop the way they set up shop, put garrisons everywhere. We got garrisons everywhere as well.
That's
we
right.
Setting up as well.
Yeah.
The Lord is setting up shop. He's waking up the elect, and we defending the gospel, man, in a place where you are in rulership right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Spiritual garrisons just popping up all over the place. Esau can't even keep up with it.
Nope.
Like you had mentioned, Apostle Elder Aramlav's videos. I was shocked because I didn't even know you could do that with all them pages at once. I was like, wow. They got to shut down the internet soon.
Hey, they that's what they preparing for, man. Brothers, the buzzwords that got narrowed down, to we can say very little now.
Yeah,
but we're gonna
exactly.
We're gonna speak parabolic, we're gonna speak our slang. And we still want to get that message apart. But the ultimate part about that is if you're not if you don't know by now when we use certain buzzwords and things of that nature, then that ain't for you. Eventually, hey, maybe the Lord might let you be privileged to understand and know. But for now, we got to continue to work with what we got. We like that. I forget what movie it was. It was a sniper movie. But it is true because the Russian soldiers, they had to carry one rifle. When that person carrying a rifle with the ammunition gets shot, the next person pick it up. That's showing you we still got people lined up. We got channels lined up to continue defense of this gospel, man.
We got basically Esau. He's fighting ghosts right now. Like he's fighting shadows. Like he's just chasing that thing he can't grasp. Every time he reaches out, like you think he got you, you just teleport to another place, like right behind him. Like I'm still here. It's that Floyd Mayweather defense.
Right. Hey, while we doing all we gotta do, Esau that dog chasing his tail in the yard, like going hell fast. We running circles around Esau right now. Well, the truth is running circles around Esau right now.
Yeah, the truth is, and man, he's trying to do this enchantment, and then he got to focus on what we doing. He got all these little minions he got, and he can't even keep up with them. They be crashing and burning. All the scoffers that he sends. Well, that's in the scriptures too. I want to grab a quick precept. Yeah, quick. Man, because every time they send them scoffers, it just makes them look stupid. It They just enforce the truth that we have.
Right.
Yeah, it says that there's not you could do nothing against. There it is. 2 Corinthians 13:8. It says, yep, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Yep. So
Right.
we can't, everything they do is like only strengthening us. Because every time they send a scoffer, the sword starts swinging, heads start flying, you know, in the spirit, of course, because they'll try to chop the video and try to make us out to be extremists. But the spiritual sword starts swinging. Yeah, the brother had posted it too. Yeah, so we start swinging that spiritual sword, the heads start rolling, and it only strengthens us. Like when King David chopped off Goliath's head, all Israel went wild.
Hey, and then he took his sword and chopped his head off with his own weapon.
You see, that's how it's always the. No, I was gonna say it's the redirection, because they try to use a weapon against you, and then you flip it on them.
And the scripture say that it's going to fall upon Esau's own pate. You know, just like the curse is falling upon him, that own trap he's trying to set. Like, who was it, Haman? He tried to set up the gallows. The pretty much Israelites. Well, hey, that's happening to him, man. He set his own booby trap, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau buying that faulty Acme, not to make it a comedy relief thing, but Esau buying Acme product that's faulty, and we got the product, man. We got the best technology out here behind us, man.
Right. That's right, brother. 100%. And like I mentioned too, that Floyd Mayweather defense. You look at some of them dudes that he boxed, bro. Yeah, gassed, and he just be chilling. His defense is so impeccable that it's like he don't even sweat it when he in the ring with him.
Right.
You know. But you got any precepts?
Hold on, let me see. My bad. I was checking something out.
No, it's all good. I got one real quick.
You got it.
How they setting up for us, right?
Yeah.
Psalms 9 and 15. It says the heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Yep, you got it, brother.
You know how Coyote would always set that little rope to try to snatch up Road Runner, and he don't realize he putting his own foot in it.
Every time, every time he'll set up the anvil, and then the Road Runner already been dipped, and he's looking like, what happened? And then he gets smacked in the head.
Yep, that's Esau.
Splitting that big lump come up.
Yep,
that's Esau, man. That's Esau right now. It says 16th verse. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higion Salah. Yep. So the Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. All these people are snared up in the system that they want to participate in. The scriptures say, Yahawashi's scripture continuously has been on my mind recently too. Luke 21, where Yahawashi said that it shall come as a snare upon all them that dwell upon earth.
Come.
So them participating in this wicked system and them really fulfilling prophecies of destruction and perdition, you know, that's all. They're all fulfilling prophecy at the end of the day,
right?
And they don't even know it. You know, but it's coming as a snare. They're snared up because they want to have this little short time, this short season to reign with the beast, to be a part of this world. But the scriptures say, love not the world, neither the things that are in it.
Right.
Yep.
People got more faith in Esau blessing a carnal gun or a knife, you know, than they do actually Yahawashi shot.
That's right. 100%. They have faith in it.
Unless the Lord allow it to go off.
Yep.
That you won't be able to swing that knife and penetrate us unless the Lord allow it. You know.
That's right. Because when we have that understanding that the Lord controls all things, there's really no need to fear anything that Esau's doing on the left hand.
That's right.
You know, all we do is set up, expose it, and keep pushing. You know.
That's right.
quick one from the comments from this brother right here. It says, in his likeness, Yasharallah, 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, but we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's that we know for sure that he's not going to get an advantage over the elect. You know, the ones he's going to get an advantage over are those who weren't meant to get it, who weren't meant to stand the test of time in this truth.
Mm-hmm.
And just people he just not dealing with on that level anyway.
Yep. That's right.
He told us to strive for this till death, man. You know, just to bring out the example, you know, the elder brother in the Boston camp, you know, he served the Lord until death, came in the truth as an older man. And I don't know personally, just happened to see the video, but it shows you how, you know, the mindset you got to be in, you know, knowing that you may die naturally, defending the gospel. You maybe put to death. You got the different examples on how the prophets will put to death some skin, bull, you know, beheaded.
Mm-hmm.
You know, knowing that, hey, that's just a minor thing. It's nothing for the Lord to bring you back on a chariot, but it's time to destroy Babylon and go across the world, you know, to gather up all the rest of the elite, you know. No one's going to die, well, no matter what way it is, you're going to be the first fruits risen. Just why you defended your crown till death. Because that's part of what we defended as well, the blessings that the Lord promises by doing so. I'm sure any brother can relate to wanting to receive that crown they had from Yahawashi, man. Just the first time I heard that scripture, man, it just brought joy and it brought more level of confidence, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. Because death is temporary. Yahawashi is forever.
Hey, I'm quite sure, if not all of us didn't fully understand. Well, yeah, we didn't fully understand death before we came to truth.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Death is a light thing, but dying for the right reasons. You know, you can die going off, man, and the Lord may have mercy on you, but you can die having once known the truth and went back to the world, man. Mm-hmm. So it was all in vain. So why? I mean, it would be in the best interest to stay in the spirit and to keep defending, Lord willing, you part, you know, one of those chosen, to keep defending until death, knowing that that's part of what we signed up for.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, brother. And yeah, we just went into the definition for long suffering. One of the definitions said calm and collected. That means in the face of anything, you're going to have that same calm and collected spirit, knowing that Yahawashi has the measures of life and death.
Right.
You know, I got a quick one unless you had something.
No, you go ahead.
Quick one. Yep. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Unless Yahawashi had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence. Yep. So who's going to stand up against what's going on? Nobody else. The so-called Christian church ain't doing it. All right. The mosques ain't doing it. The 5%ers ain't doing it. All right. Or they can say Rizza Islam, right? But that dude ain't right.
Right.
You know, your whole thing is against the jab. There's Edomites that know that the jab ain't right. But at the end of the day, are you standing up for what the gospel says? Are you standing up for truth's sake? Are you warning the people that the wrath is coming from the Lord, not necessarily the so-called white man, but the Lord is the one bringing that wrath? You know, and that's what is lost on a lot of our people, man.
Right.
Another quick one I had just to reference the elder from Boston, or the brother from Boston. I don't know if he was an elder, but I just know he was up in years that he went into the spirit realm. I wanted to just bring this out. All right. First Thessalonians 4:15. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain until the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Yep. So you're going to have brothers that are here on the earth when Yahawashi returns, and you're going to have brothers that are in the spirit realm that are part of the elect. And they're going to come back with Yahawashi in those immortal glorified bodies.
That's right.
And that's a legacy that is forever, man. The martyrs of the Lord throughout the scriptures, we still speak about them to this day.
That's right. And the martyrs in this incarnation that we're in now, they're gonna be written of and spoken of in the kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's right. That you know, die for the truth. You know, that's honorable, man.
Yeah.
People out here dying for their hood, defending their hood, defending their block.
Mm-hmm.
Like what the hell?
Dying over a bitch.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of time to be that, you know.
Right.
Like I seen in the Bronx there was recently a shootout, and I'm like, man, that was probably over a bitch.
Yeah.
You know? Could be over drug money. What do you know how Jake be?
Right.
Yep. Next verse. It says for 1 Thessalonians 4:15. 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High. And the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
Man, people gonna see this and gonna be like, "Yo, what the hell?" Like, but you want to have the pride in these heathens, is chiefly man. They still won't want to fight and defend themselves, like they actually can win.
Yeah, and
you know,
the Lord gonna have to put that pride on them.
Yeah.
No, because that's a terrible, fearful sight. Seeing Yahawashi come with the mountain-sized chariot,
right?
All angels just filling up the sky, and for them to still fight that.
The deceiver, he deceiving you to think you can actually fight and win.
Yeah.
You got your little F-15s and Tomahawk choppers and aircraft carriers, and then you're going to see Leviathan.
I was just thinking of Leviathan too.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Leviathan alone, men are going to drop just from seeing that.
Yeah. You see the water split in Leviathan. We don't know what he looked like, but the closest depiction we got is where Esau get it from, the Godzilla movies, man.
Mm-hmm. You're going to see just a beam of fire just come out the ocean, and then he's just going to be raging like the brother. I think the brother was from LA who had a dream about Leviathan.
Yeah.
And he said,
"Oh yeah, come.
Fearsome.
Right.
Yeah, so point being though that those that died in Yahawashi, those that he finished his course. The brother from Boston.
Oh yeah, come.
His name again? Salaka. I don't want to mess up his name.
Ryan. Huh?
What was his name in Hebrew?
Oh man, I had to go back to the video. I forgot, bro. It's on the video that Apostle Gabar did.
Hold on. So Salaki about that.
No, I'm gonna check quick. I'm gonna check real quick.
Yeah. I was gonna do the same. I want to at least mention the brother's name.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. You do it like that. Hold up.
All right. Well, I'll read a couple more of these precepts while you look for that. 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore comfort one another with these words, right? So that's what we're doing. We're comforting the hopeful elect out here by bringing out this word, bringing out this truth. All right, those that even if you die, you still going to be with Yahawashi. So long as you in the truth, and you continue on in this truth until the end, until the Lord either puts your light out or you get beamed up. Either way, you win. There's already a victory written, and can't nobody take that away from you if you have that number.
I always think of a scene from Saving Private Ryan where that pedophile. But
no, it's all good.
Man, Tom Hanks. It was a good scene in the movie where they was defending this one part of the city and they was getting hammered. Man, they was getting their ass handed to them. And he got shot. He fell, took out his pistol, and was shooting at the tank till he ran out of bullets. And with that last shot, he thought, he was ready to die, but he fought to his death. But he thought that shot is what blew the tank up. But actually, the cavalry, the infantry came and defended and shot it. Yahawashi come. But that brother's name, real quick, was Brother Raheem.
Raheem, yep. So, hey, Shalom wa barakatah to that brother. And we know that he's up in the spirit realm getting ready to come back with Yahawashi because he finished his course.
That's right.
They said that he would be the first one out there. He'd be the first one out there whenever they had camp, and that's how they knew that something was wrong because he hadn't showed up.
Right.
You know, but yeah, we're gonna, and those that remain on the earth, when Yahawashi comes, they're gonna meet. We all gonna join together when that time comes.
And that should do. Oh, my bad.
Now go ahead, brother. That was it.
And that should do something for your confidence as well, knowing that you got a brother next to you defending the gospel that's going to be there. Like, you don't, that brother that's not dependable, like, you wouldn't want to go to battle with that. You know, not to say they ain't a man of the Lord, but just that diligence and being punctual and all that, you know, being apt to teach for the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, that's the type of brothers you want around you.
That's right. Brothers in arms.
That's right. And that was another good show. You know, it was he's military, but that it was called Band of Brothers. It was a series that came on HBO years ago. I always go back and watch it sometimes, but it kind of reminds you of us as a brotherhood. You know, as brothers that's out part of the ministry, man.
Beautiful. Yep. 100%, bro. And you want to have reliable, dependable men on you because this is, like we say, it's a life or death thing. You know, when you watching on those walls and you know that brother got the south side, you got the west side, the east side, the north side. If one brother slips and he's not watching on that side, then the whole city's taken.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally what we got. We got California covered. We got LA covered. We got New York covered. We got Germany. They be all over, man, on walls watching for the enemy, man.
Midwest.
Every
major city has a camp of sincere brothers. Even though two brothers.
Brothers in the Philippines, like, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. And the islands.
Yep.
The islands covered.
Australia.
Mexico. You got a brother teaching in, I think it's called Sinaloa, Mexico.
Wow.
That's one of the most dangerous cities out. Like, Lord's what that brother's still pushing.
Just
to see that, it's like, man, you see how the Lord's working.
Right.
The Lord is making it happen. I want to grab a quick one off the comments, unless you had something.
No, you got it.
Yeah, just a quick one, because this brother dropped a precept that goes right along what we were talking about. In his likeness, Yasharala put Philippians 1:20, according to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, right, part of defending the gospel is to do it boldly, having confidence in that fact that we have the truth.
Right.
Yep. And it says, as always, so now also Hamashiach shall be magnified in my body, whether it be by life or by death. For to me, to live is Hamashiach, and to die is gain. Right. And that means we'll be present with the Lord. So either way, like that brother that passed away from Boston, all right, Raheem,
Hold on, I think it's a little bit more in that chapter, but I don't know if he posted it. Hold on, let me look that up.
Yeah, there probably is. Yeah, I think we should probably go into some of that. Because I was going to get, I think, like the 7th verse. A couple key verses.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Verse 23. I'm going to jump down to verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
And we get like this sometimes. You know, we get worried. You know, we get weak. You know, we get recharged and energized. But this says, I'm going to start at 21. For me to live, I think he put that on the board, but for me to live is Mashiach, and to die is gain. But if I live in the flesh, this is the fruit of my labor. Yet what I shall choose, I walk not. And this is the point I wanted. For I am in a strait betwixt two, having a desire to depart and to be with Mashiach, which is far better. Nevertheless, to abide in the flesh is more needful for you. So, you know, we desire to depart, but we know it's more needful for us to be in this flesh here to continue to defend the gospel. So.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It'd be them days where you just wake up like, man, like you realize you wake up into hell once again, and you're like, man, this is a nightmare. Like you might have been having a nice dream, and then you wake up into hell. The nightmare is waking up.
Like if brothers ever had like spiritual dreams of the kingdom, like I had a few, and when you wake up and you realize you're back in this hell, it's just like, yo, it's like the movie Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. You just keep waking up to the same dream, but you still want to wake up to that same dream, but with a purpose inside of that dream. Though we keep waking up in the dream, we got a purpose to keep serving and endure this, man. Like this is going to be repetitive, but how much stronger is that making us, man? And when you make a weapon, you got to suffer and endure it for a while. You got to keep striking it, heating it up, cooling it off, heating it up. And that does nothing but make that weapon stronger, man. And that's what the Lord doing with us.
Right. That Valerian steel, like in Game of Thrones. Yeah. Yeah, the brothers, the truth is that Valerian steel, man, able to slay the dragon.
That's right. Hey, we got that Valerian steel for the day, and for the night watch, we got that, what's the name of that glass they was killing them night walkers with?
Dragon glass.
Dragon glass.
Yeah, we got the dragon glass and the Valerian steel in one thing.
In one thing.
One battle axe, and just chopping them down the side. We chopping down them White Walkers all day.
Right. Hey, they literally all White Walkers, though.
Yeah, the White Walkers. Edom Walkers.
Edom Walkers, come.
Yeah, Red Walkers. That's what we're going to call them, the Red Walkers now.
Red Walkers, that's right, come.
Yeah, but another thing that I had noticed too, Apostle Paul said in the 23rd verse, for I am in a strait betwixt two. That reminds me of Montezarium, double straits.
Come.
So right now we in modern Egypt. So we in that, that position.
That's right.
Position of difficulty, because you want to be with Yahawashi, but we know that it's necessary for us to be in this hell to bring forth the edification for the elect. Yep.
Oh, it's a little bit more.
Yep, go for it.
And having this confidence, I know that I shall abide and continue with you all for your furtherance and joy of faith, that your rejoicing may be more abundant in Yahawashi Mashiach for me by my coming to you again.
That's right. That's right. Apostle Paul had that desire to feed the sheep like no other.
Right. And it wasn't like on a carnal tip, he couldn't hold his own, because Paul, they say he was bad, man. No.
That's right. Yep. And you know what? I think the 27th verse is beautiful too. You want to keep reading on a little more.
Yeah, I got you. Verse 27. Only let your conversation be as it becometh the gospel of the Mashiach, that whether I come to see you or else be absent, I may hear of your affairs, and ye stand fast in one spirit, with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel, and in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation, and that of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua.
Yep. All the adversaries, their own conduct is bearing witness that they are, that's a token of their perdition. I actually want to grab that word for perdition real quick.
Come.
Brothers might already know it, but for those that may not, and even we could always sharpen up. It says perdition in the Greek G684, apolia. It says destroying, utter destruction, a perishing ruin, destruction, the destruction which consists of eternal misery in hell, which we know that hell is a fable.
Yeah, we in hell now.
Is going to be eternal.
My bad. Yeah, we in hell now. We waiting to be saved, up out of this hell.
Right.
We waiting hell to become Esau's hell, and this place be our heaven, man, forever.
That's right. And it said also, that ye stand fast in one spirit. That reminded me of, like you had mentioned, 300, the movie 300.
Oh yeah,
had the shields locked in.
Right.
Also in Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Yeah, for those that haven't watched it, then cut the video off because I don't want to spoil it. But the part where Jon Snow was fighting to get Winterfell back.
Yeah. Yep.
And it was like him. It was they was outnumbered.
Right.
And they just had to hold that line. It was tight together.
Yep.
And it was painful, but they was almost getting drowned. And then there was reinforcements that came.
Yep.
But that's what it reminded me of when it says ye stand fast in one spirit, with one mind, striving together for the faith of the gospel.
That's right.
One mind. So we all got to be in the same mindset, the same doctrine, teaching the same thing.
God.
Yep. Well, you know, I mean, that's pretty much it. Unless you had some more points or other precepts you wanted to bring out.
I think we pretty much made our point.
Con, you're beautiful, beautiful. So,
again, Lord willing, the Lord keep the spirit on us to continue to fight, defend His gospel, man.
That's right. That's right. You know what? I'm actually going to close out. I got one more just to close it out.
God.
All right. This is I don't know if we may have brought this out before, but I'm gonna just get it again. Why not?
Bring it again.
This is Philippians 1:17. I'll read the 16th verse. The one preach Hamashiach Yahawashi of contention, not sincerely supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
God.
That's it. And that's what the men of the Lord are set up to do, the watchmen upon the walls, crying out continuously and not holding their peace, man. Lord's will, we can continue. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing the spirits remain with us as we pray and hope that it remains with you sincere brothers out there.
Right.
So that's it for the lesson. We're going to give infinite praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakudash. All right. Shalom, Barakatham, to the hopeful elect. Watch everybody that contributed and tuned in. All right, Lord's will, we catch y'all on the next one. Shalom. Shalom, shalom.